What is a tariff? A tariff is basically a tax that a government puts on goods coming into the country. In other words, imports. So if a company in the U.S. wants to buy steel from China and there's a 25% tariff on that steel, the company has to pay 25% more in taxes to bring it in. A very important thing to note is that the company pays this extra import tax, not the country the goods come from. Tariff equal import tax. $100 worth of steel, 25% tariff, now costs $125. To put that into context, with real-world numbers, the cost of the iron and steel the United States imported from China in 2024 was $537 million. That means to import that same amount of resources in 2025 with Trump's current tariff against China at 145%, it will now cost U.S. companies $1.3 billion. Governments use tariffs for two big reasons. One, to protect local industries from foreign competition, and two, to raise money, just like any other tax. Again, it is important to note, the U.S. companies paying the import tax on goods from foreign nations will have to pass that on to the consumers who purchase the products. Why use tariffs? Let's say your country makes cars, but foreign cars are much cheaper. That could hurt local car companies. So the government adds a tariff to foreign cars to make them more expensive. Again, the price for the consumer goes up due to tariffs. The idea behind this concept is that tariffs are leveling the playing field so that there is an incentive to purchase domestic products, not foreign. Foreign car equals $20,000. With tariff equals $25,000. Local car equals $24,000 equals more competitive. This all makes sense in theory, but some food for thought. If the products that tariffs are imposed on are not manufactured or produced by domestic companies, then this doesn't help domestic companies, only raises consumer prices. Tariffs can also lead to something called a trade war. That's when countries keep adding tariffs back and forth, trying to one-up each other. And guess who often ends up paying more in the end? Yup, consumers. Like you and me.